Good afternoon. Welcome back to field number 2 here at the Palmasola Softball Complex in Bradenton, Florida. It's day number 3 of the 2025 regular season of the Florida Gulf Coast League. I'm Tom Canterbury. Thank you so much for joining us here for game number 2 of 3 here on field 2 of the day, as we have the Siesta Key Phinz taking on the Myakka City River Mocs. Earlier today here on field 1, we just saw the Circus get a 7-4 win over the Pioneers, and coming up next, it will be the Queens and the Rodeo. Here is the starting lineup for head coach Mickey Dean and the Siesta Key Phinz. They are 2-0 on the year. Leading things off is the center fielder, Alexis Morgan. Amari Braden, right field, batting second. Batting third is Mariah Sanchez, the second baseman. Third baseman, Jesse Taylor, will bat fourth. Batting fifth and catching, Maddie Ford. Lily Palante, shortstop, bats fifth. Batting sixth. Batting seventh is Faith Whited, the designated player. Michaela Franzen, first base, batting eighth, and batting ninth is the left fielder, Paige Vukadinovich. They'll face in the circle for the River Mocs, the right-handed senior out of the University of Delaware, Claire Woods. Woods won the Spirit Award here in the FGCL last year and redshirted last year at Delaware, so she has 1 year of eligibility remaining. Alexis Morgan will lead things off, and the first pitch to her is fouled away for strike one, and we are underway. In the field for the Mocs, Rosner in left, Gutierrez in center, Gesualdo in right. Glover at third, Williams at short, Ramsey at second, Castori at first, with Allen catching Woods, and Phillips is the extra hitter as that one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. River Mocs making their debut here on field 2. The Phinz swept their series with the Circus on field 2 in the weekend. That one's lined to third, the catch made by Glover, and there's one gone. Now for the right fielder, Amari Braden. First pitch to Braden is in the dirt for ball 1. River Mocs lost 2 to the Squeeze to start off the regular season. That one's fouled off. Squeeze won game 1 8-0, and game 2 a closer 3-2 victory. .89 degrees at first pitch, sunny skies, a little bit of a breeze. That one's bunted to third, charging and tripping as she threw it was Glover, and taking second. So the E5 puts a runner on second with 1 out here in the top of the first. Glover just really never had that in full control on the bunt, and then moving to her left toward the first base bag. Lost her footing on the throw. Now bring up Mariah Sanchez, runner on second, 1 out. First pitch right in there for a called strike. So the Phinz now one of 4 undefeated teams remaining here in the FGCL. The Squeeze, who are taking on the Skeeters over on field 1, another one of those, as that one comes in high. 1-2. We'll keep you up to date on that matchup as it continues. The Aquanauts and the Slice will face off later on today. That's swung on and missed 4 strike 3.
Sanchez down on strikes, and there's 2 gone. Wood's first strikeout of the day.
And the Queens also undefeated. So, excuse me, 5 undefeated teams. That one's fouled off. 1-1 the count now on the third baseman, Jesse Taylor. 2-out runner on second. Just underway here in the top of the first. Called strike on the inside corner. It bounced out of the glove, and taking third on the pass ball is Braden. The 1-2. That one's lined to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And the throw is to nobody at first, and Taylor will take second.
So you have the RBI single for Jesse Taylor. And taking second on the second error of the inning for the River Mocs.
Now bring up Matty Ford, runner on second, 2 outs. First pitch to her, missed inside for ball 1.
Big stick.
One ball, 1 strike. Just missed, 2 balls and a strike. Now 2-2 pitch. Ford out in front, but fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed, and the count is 4-3-2. Now the payoff. Went too far around on the check swing. 4 strike 3. And the strikeout ends the inning for the Phinz. But Siesta gets on the board first. 1 run on 1 hit. There were 2 errors and 1 runner left on base. We played a half inning. Phinz 1. River Mocs coming back. This is the FGCL. 1-0 Phinz as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Here is the starting lineup for the Myakka City River Mocs. And their head coach, Chloe Evans, 0-2 so far here. In the FGCL, leading things off is the center fielder, Julian Gutierrez. Erica Ramsey, second base, batting second. Batting third is Delaney Glover, the third baseman. Lisa Allen, catching, batting fourth. Batting fifth is the starting pitcher, Claire Woods. Danny Rosner, left field, batting sixth. Batting seventh is Emma Castori, the first baseman. Riley Williams, shortstop, batting eighth. Gabby Gaswaldo, right fielder, batting ninth. And Jada Phillips, the extra hitter, will bat 10th. First pitch is a ball thrown by the right-hander from Florida Southern, Ella Torres. In the field for the Phinz, Vukadinovich in left, Morgan in center, Braden in right, Taylor at third, Plante at short, Sanchez at second with Franz in at first, forward catching Torres, and Whited is the DP. Center fielder Jillian Gutierrez leading things off. As the Mocs try to answer back after the Phinz took the 1-0 lead, and that's a ground ball through for a base hit.
Gutierrez leads off the inning, I should say, with a single.
Bring up the second baseman, Erica Ramsey. First pitch to Ramsey misses high for ball one. Two-0 is lined to first, and that will be a line drive double play. Franzen made the snag and tagged Gutierrez too far off the bag, and there's two away. Delaney Glover now the batter. First pitch misses for ball one. That's a pop-up. That's going to fall for a base hit. Over Palante at short. We had a miscommunication there as Palante thought Vukadinovich or Morgan were going to be able to catch up to it.
That'll be a base knock for Glover.
Line drive in the scorebook. So 2 outs now, runner on first for Alyssa Allen. Catcher grounds the first pitch foul.
First strike one.
That's Chloe Evans here, the head coach of the River Mocs. Former player and intern here in the FGCL. That one bounces in and bounces away.
Wild pitch puts a runner now on second with 2 outs.
Evans played at University of Minnesota and UCF. He's on the staff at the University of Florida. Just missed inside, 2-1. Touch outside. Ford tried to frame it, but 2 out. Too far out. 3-1. Now it's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. You see fouled away. We'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Two hits the outside corner for a called strike 3, and that'll do it for the River Mocs here in the first. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played an inning. Phinz with a 1-0 lead over the Mocs. This is the FGCL. Plante whited and Frazen due up here in the second. Phinz with a 1-0 lead over the River Mocs. Shortstop Lily Plante to start things off. Phinz took advantage of a couple of two Mocs errors in the first inning to play to run and take the lead. First pitch to Plante, swung on and missed. 4 strike 1. Claire Woods back out now for her second inning in the circle for Myakka City. The 1-1. Grounded to third. Stop made by Glover. The throw's there for out number 1. I'll bring up the designated player, Faith Whited. Squared around her bunt and pulled it back for ball 1. Touch inside, 3 balls and a strike. That's now full, 3 and 2.
And we miss low for ball 4. And a 1-out walk. Now bring up Michaela Franzen.
Which is in the dirt for ball 1. Coming up tomorrow for these two teams, River Mocs will take on the Skeeters right here on field 2 at noon. And the Phinz take on the Pioneers at 2:30 here on field 2. First of 6 straight days of FGCL play. All triple headers, all starting at 9:30 each day here on field 1 and field 2. That one bounces in, bounces away, and taking second
On the wild pitch is Whited.
2 balls and 2 strikes and 1 out.
Now on Franzen.
2-2. Inside, immersed in the river. And the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one's lined. It's going to get through for a base hit opposite way. Whited will round third. The throw will keep her there. Now they'll throw down to third and out at third. Is Whited. She rounded too far around and then hesitated.
So we have the single for Franzen. She's second on the throw. And there's now 2 outs with the runner on second.
Paige Vukadinovic lines this one to left. That's down for a base hit. The throw in will keep the runner at third.
Franzen stays there. Vukadinovic takes second on the throw, and
back-to-back singles have now put runners both in scoring position with 2 outs. Phinz trying to add to their 1-0 lead as we go back to the top of the order. And Alexis Morgan. First pitch to Morgan. Called strike. Morgan is sophomore in 2025 at UCF, and she is in the transfer portal. Pops this one up, and that's going to fall, and no play for the shortstop Williams. The infield single brings home a run. It's now 2-0 Phinz. That one just placed where nobody on the infield could get it for the River Mocs. To add to the lead and bring up Amari Braden, Phinz right fielder who reached on an error and scored back in the first. Sophomore in 2025 at Pittsburgh from Beaufort, Georgia. First pitch, called strike. Braden batted .315 for the Panthers. 9 RBIs, 2 homers, a couple of triples. In the dirt, Morgan takes off. She will steal second, and coming in to score on the double steal is Paige Vukadinovic. And the Phinz now lead at 3-0. A double steal makes it 3-0. Braden grounds this one to first. Gonna have to hurry. The throw is gonna be in time from Castori for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Phinz add to their lead here in the second. 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 2 left. We move to the bottom of the second inning. 3-0. Phinz with the lead. This is the FGCL. Three nothing Phinz as we move to the bottom of the second inning. Claire Woods leading things off, and she hammers the first pitch to deep left field. That one's backing off the wall. Hit so hard that Braden grabbed it and got it in with a long single for Claire Woods to start things off. Third hit of the game for the River Mocs.
You got one? Courtesy for the pitcher, Tom.
And being the pitcher, a courtesy runner will go out for Woods. Hannah Evans running now on first. With Danny Rosner at the plate, the first pitch to her is high and outside for ball 1. Two no. That bunt is down, but spins foul. That bunt is popped up, and a diving attempt by Taylor. She comes up empty, and the throw is not going to be in time to get Evans, who held up in case the ball was caught. So back-to-back singles, one off the wall and one that probably went about 10 feet. Put runners on first and second with nobody out for Emma Castori. First pitch to Castori is outside for ball 1. One's grounded. That's going to get through for a base hit. Braden coming up throwing from left. The throw is not going to be on target. And the RBI single for Emma Castori. Taking second on the throw, and the Mocs are on the board. It's now 3-1. Both runners in scoring position for Riley Williams. First pitch outside, ball one. Out of the Box Podcast scoreboard update. They're in the top of the third over on field one. The Squeeze with a 4-1 lead over the Skeeters. Squeeze trying to remain undefeated. The Skeeters looking for their first win here in 2025. The 3-0. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. Fly ball, foul ground, right-hand side. Morgan will try to track it down, but it hits up against the fence. And the count is now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three straight singles in the inning for the Mocs. They've scored one, looking for more. Down 3-1. Still with nobody out. Torres looks in, the payoff. Fouled away. Another 3-2, another foul ball. Battle between Riley Williams and Ella Torres here in the second. One hopper to second. They'll throw to first to get the out. Coming in to score on the RBI ground out is Rosner. And it's now 3-2 Phinz. Gabby Oswaldo steps in. Runner on third, one out. First pitch is bunted on a squeeze. And now the runner is caught in a rundown. And the tag is applied by Ford. And a well-executed pickle by the Phinz. Oswaldo got herself to second, but there's two away. Two 5-1-2 on the putout. And that'll bring up Jada Phillips. Phillips pops this one up. Back behind the first base bag in foul territory, making the basket catch is Sanchez for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Mocs get on the board here in the second as they get 2 runs on 3 hits, so no errors and 1 left. We've played 2. It's 3-2 Phinz. This is the FGCL.
What?
3-2 Phinz as we move to the top of the 3rd inning. Sanchez, Taylor, and Ford due up. Claire Woods back out for her 3rd inning of work for the Mocs. First pitch is popped up in foul ground. It'll get out of play. Off the bat, Mariah Sanchez. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Somebody get that ball, please. What?
Sanchez, a sophomore in 2025 at Mercer. The conference championship team that participated in the Gainesville Regional, made it to the regional championship game. From Orange Park, Florida, Oakleaf High School. She played on the boys baseball team until the 7th grade when she started playing softball. For the Bears this past year was 5 of 45 with 2 RBIs and 4 runs scored. That hit the inside corner, 2-2.
The ball, good luck.
Out of the Box Podcast scoreboard update. Now they're in the top of the 3rd over on field 1.
The ball,
Squeeze have taken a 6-1 lead over the Skeeters. Both the Phinz and the Squeeze looking to remain undefeated. That one's lined to right. A diving attempt comes up empty for Gesualdo. And moving to second with the double is Sanchez. Fifth hit of the ball game for the Phinz, the first for extra bases. Starts things off here in the 3rd. And that will bring up Jessie Taylor, who had an RBI single her first time.
Go, Jesse.
First pitch, low and inside for ball 1 as Taylor had squared around to bunt. Back-to-back Mercer Bears in the lineup for the Phinz. Taylor, redshirt junior at Mercer. Started a career at Wallace State from Dallas, Georgia. Two's off speed, fouled away.
Ball, 2 strikes.
That one's popped up on the infield to deep short, ranging back, making the catch is Williams for the first out of the inning. And we'll bring up the catcher, Maddie Ford. She's 0 for 1, struck out her first time. That one's lifted to center, and that's going to get over the center fielder's head. Rounding third and stopping there is Sanchez, because she was holding up at second in case Gutierrez was going to be able to track that one down. But now a single for Ford puts runners on the corners with 1 out. Lily Ponte will be the batter. She's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch just misses for ball 1. Ponte from Charlottesville, Virginia. Incoming freshman heading to Virginia Tech from the Miller School. Runner goes is a called strike. They'll fake the throw. So a stolen base for Ford.
Ball, 2 strikes.
2 runners in scoring position now with 1 out. That's lined up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. 1 run will score. Ford will hold at third. And the RBI single for Lily Ponte makes it now 4-2 Phinz. Faith Whited now the batter. Walked her first time. Takes that on the inside, and Ponte will steal second without a throw. That one's going to be just foul down the right field line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Whited, a freshman at Walters State Community College. Foul back, 2-2.
Ball, 2 strikes. Ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off to the plate. We'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mission Woods in the circle. Redshirted at Delaware this past year with 1 year of eligibility remaining. From Summertown, Tennessee, she transferred to Delaware from Middle Tennessee. Quite a battle here between Whited and Woods.
Ball, 2 strikes.
That one's fouled off.
Hey, need somebody on that ball, please? Ball, 2 strikes.
Another payoff. See another 2-2, misses inside to make it now 3-2.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Got her to chase for the second out of the inning.
What?
Bring up Michaela Franzen. She singled and scored her first time. First pitch is a called strike. Called strike on the inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Woods looks in, and here comes the payoff pitch. Franzen fouls it off.
What? 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Miss for ball 4. Load the bases.
What?
Paige Vukadinovich. First pitch is bunted foul. For strike 1, Vukadinovich singled and scored her first time. Ground ball to first, a stop made by Castori. She'll step on the bag for out number 3 to retire the side. Phinz load the bases, but can only get the 1 run here in the third. 1 run on 3 hits, there are no errors, and 3 left. We head to the bottom of the third. 4-2, Phinz with the lead. This is the FGCL. 4-2 Phinz as we move to the bottom of the third. Top of the order due up for the Mocs. Billy Gutierrez. Fly ball to center. And Vujinovic will make the catch.
1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the third.
Changes defensively for the Phinz, which we'll give to you
Momentarily.
Erica Ramsey stepping in. Lined into a double player first time up. First pitch swung on and missed for strike one. So the outfield is now Whited in left, Vukadinovic in center, Sars in right. On the infield, Sanchez now at third, Palante at short, Taylor at second, Franzen at first, with Ford catching still. Torres out for her third inning of work. One-two is a fly ball to right on the run, but unable to come up with it is Sars. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball to shallow right on the run and unable to make the catch is Sars, and it kicks away from her. Rounding second is Ramsey. She will slide in safely at third with a 1-out triple. That was just out of the reach of Taylor at second, and Sars tried to make a nice diving catch, but could not come up with it, and the ball hit off of her. That allowed Ramsey to reach all the way to third with the triple. Now the Mocs have a runner on third with 1 out for Delaney Glover. First pitch
Is low for ball 1.
Glover from Binghamton, sophomore in 2025, from Hurdle Mills, North Carolina. For Binghamton this past year, at the plate was 1 for 16 with an RBI. Three balls and a strike. And a timeout call. That was lined to first. Lined back up the middle to the pitcher. Catch made by Torres to keep Ramsey at third, and there's 2 away. Really nice play there by Torres to field the position and keep the runner at third. So we're now 2 outs.
First pitch misses for ball one to Elisa Allen. She struck out her first time.
Allen, back-to-back Binghamton players in the lineup for the Mocs. From Groton, New York, a sophomore in 2025. The 2025 America East Player of the Year. Leading Binghamton to the America East Championship in the Eugene Regional. Holds several Binghamton records. After being on the all-rookie team in 2024, that one's fouled away. She had 23 homers in 2025, first all-time in Binghamton program history for a single season, and second all-time in the history of the America East Conference. Two and two the count with a runner on third and 2 outs. Mocs trying to cut into this 4-2 lead for the Phinz as we play in the home half of the third. The 2-2. Allen fouls it away. For Binghamton in 2025, in addition to those 23 homers, Allen batted .296 with 56 runs driven in, 6 doubles, and 38 runs scored. A .446 OBP.
Do you 1-5? Do you?
2-2. That one's grounded to third. Stop, and the throw is not caught at first.
And coming in to score is Ramsey on the E3. Mocs
now make it 4-3.
Yes, ma'am. Run for the catcher, Tom.
And Hannah Evans will come in as a courtesy runner for Alyssa Allen.
For Claire Woods, who lined a single off the wall her first time up.
The courtesy runner came around to score. First pitch misses for ball one. Three balls, no strikes now on Woods. Woods waits on that one, but pops it up on the infield. Underneath it is second baseman Taylor for out number 3 to retire the side. But the Mocs pull within one as they get one run on one hit. There was one error and one runner left on base. We played 3. It's 4-3 Phinz. This is the FGCL.
top of the order due up for the Phinz. As we move to the fourth inning, Chesapeake with a 4-3 lead over Myakka City. Alexis Morgan, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single. 1 ball, 1 strike. She's facing a new pitcher for the River Mocs as Lainey Glover moves over from third base to the circle, replacing Claire Woods. Morgan lifts this one to left. Risler's there. She'll make the catch for out number 1. Woods went 3 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. She walked 2 and struck out 3. First pitch to Amari Braden comes in and hits her in the back. So Braden will head down to first on the hit by pitch. Glover at Binghamton this past year in the circle had a 4.37 ERA and 41 2/3 innings pitched. 49 hits, 26 runs, they were all earned. She walked 14, struck out 18, went 3 and 2. Mariah Sanchez will now be the batter, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Braden appears to be all right there on first base. And came in with good velocity, 0-2. Two-pitch runner goes. The throw will be a touch late. Stolen base for Braden. Braden hobbled after that slide in the second. Tough inning for Braden. Hit by a pitch. Awkward slide, but she's going to stay in the ball game. 1-2's a little out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One upper back to the pitcher, and now Braden's going to be caught between third and second in the rundown. And tagged just before she reached third with the head first slide for the second out of the inning. Nice rundown execution by the infield there for the River Mocs. Sanchez got to second during that rundown. So now 2 outs, runner on second for Jessie Taylor. First pitch is a strike. Taylor is 1 for 2, an RBI single in the first to pop out in the third. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Glover makes a stop at the throw for out number 3 to retire the side. Phinz makes some noise here in the fourth, but can't get a run across. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still 4-3, Phinz with the lead. This is the FGCL. 4-3 Phinz as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Danny Rosner leading things off. Her first pitch to her is high for ball 1. Ella Torres back out now for her 4th inning of work in 3 innings. She's given up 3 runs, 2 earned, 6 hits. No walks with a strikeout. The Queens in the Rodeo will be the final game of the day here on field 2. That's a 2:30 first pitch. Queens trying to remain undefeated. The Rodeo looking for their first win of the year. That one comes in low for ball 4. Rosner draws the leadoff walk to reach base for the 2nd time today. Now bring up Emma Castori. She had an RBI single her first time. First pitch misses for ball 1. That's a fly ball to deep center field. That one's way back. Way gone! 2-run shot for the Georgia Bulldog, and the River Mocs have taken the lead. It's now 5-4. River Mocs with the lead, and now Riley Williams will be the batter. She's 0 for 1, an RBI ground out her first time. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. Williams, a junior in 2025 at UNC Greensboro. Batted 188 at UNCG. Fouls that one away. Had 20 RBIs with 7 homers, 2 doubles, and 17 runs scored. For the Utterville, North Carolina native, who has a family farm where they grow sweet potatoes, watermelons, and tobacco. 3 things that don't always mix very well. Well, it works well for them. That one is lined to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. So a walk, a home run, and a single so far for the Mocs here in the 4th, as they've taken a 5-4 lead. And Gabby Gaswaldo will be the batter. She's 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice. Gaswaldo. Sophomore in 2025 at Monmouth, and she is in the transfer portal from Morris Plains, New Jersey. This pitch is outside for ball 1.
That one's lined through for a base knock. The bottom half of the order here, second time through, has made the adjustment.
Waldo with the base hit. This runner's now on first and second with nobody out, and that will
Bring about a change
Yeah, defensive move.
in the circle for the Phinz.
I'm killing the flex.
As Ella Torres now will give way to Amari Braden.
So Torres goes 3 innings, gives up 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned, and she is responsible for the 2 runners on base. Amari Braden will come in to pitch now for the Phinz, trying to limit the damage here in the bottom of the 4th. Mocs have taken the 5-4 lead. Braden at Pittsburgh did not appear in the circle for the Panthers this season, but has pitched before, including last year for the Phinz. So Jada Phillips will now be the batter with runners on first and second and nobody out.
I got too many balls.
Phillips fouled out her first time. First pitch misses for ball 1. Phillips from right here in Bradenton, freshman in 2020.
Balls, no sir.
2-0 pitch is high. Excuse me, the 3-0 pitch is high. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to load the bases here. There's still nobody out for the Mocs in the 4th. Back to the top of the order, Jillian Gutierrez, 1 for 2 with a single. Runners on every bag. There's strike, 2-1. Gutierrez from Pearland, Texas, junior in 2025 at Incarnate Word, where she transferred from Southeastern Louisiana. There's a strike, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. Mocs have taken the lead here in the 4th, and a chance for a big crooked number. The payoff pitch, high and outside for ball 4. So the RBI walk will make it now 6-4. River Mocs with the lead. Rebecca Ramsey. 1 for 2, tripled and scored back in the third. First pitch, swung on a miss for strike one. Swung on a miss, they'll throw back down to third. She's back in time. Waited on that one, and that's a one hopper. They'll throw to second and third. And that's 2 outs. Run will score. But a good job by the Phinz defense on the soft liner to get 2. So 7-3 is the score. Ramsey reaches on the fielder's choice. Gutierrez and Phillips are out. Basualdo score. Two and 1 the count now on Glover, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Ground ball, that one's through for a base hit in the center field. Glover now 2 for 3 on the day. And throwing it in, the ball got away, which will allow Ramsey to reach third. To Allen, who is 0 for 2, reached on error in the third. Things have unraveled here for the Phinz. It's a called strike, and stealing second is Glover. Bounces in, the count's full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here we go, 1-5, do you, baby?
That one's lifted to deep center field. That one's sky high and way back. Way gone! 3-run shot off the bat of Alyssa Allen. And the Mocs take now the 6-run lead. It's 10-4. Single season home run champion in Binghamton history gets her first home run of the day here. It's a 7-run fourth inning for the Mocs. They lead it 10-4. And Claire Woods is now the batter. She's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. She's the 10th batter of the inning for the River Mocs. Close the book on Torres in 3 innings. She gave up 7 runs that were all earned. Ball strike, 3-1. So the walk to Woods puts a runner on now with 2 outs. The second time this inning, Danny Rosner will be the batter. She fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. Rosner 1 for 1, single and scored in the second, walked and scored earlier in the inning. Slap back to Braden in the circle. She has it and makes a throw for out number 3 to retire the side. But a big inning here in the 4th for the Mocs as they get 7 runs on 5 hits. There was 1 error and 1 left. We played 4. It's 10-4. Mocs with the lead. This is the FGCL. 10-4 River Mocs. We play here in the top of the 5th inning. Matty Ford leading things off for the Phinz as they try to answer back after River Mocs had a 7-run 4th inning, including 2 homers. Ford's 1 for 2 with a single. Fly ball to shallow right. That's going to fall for a base hit. It bounces away and taking second.
With a bloop double is Matty Ford.
Diving attempt by the new second baseman, Williams. Williams and Ramsey flip last inning defensively. So the full defensive alignment for the Mocs now is Evans in left, Gutierrez in center, Gesualdo in right. Castori now at third, Ramsey at short, Williams at second, Cornetto at first with Phillips catching Glover. Lily Palante now the batter, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. First pitch is a called strike. Mocs trying to notch their first win of the 2025 season and knock the Phinz from the ranks of the unbeaten. That one misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That one's lined to third, knocked down. The throw is in time from Castori to get the out. Runner stays at second, runs one away. Nice play by the new third baseman for the Mocs. Bring up Faith Whitehead. She's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. She's outside for ball 1. Out of the Box Podcast scoreboard update. They're through 6 over on field 1. The Squeeze with a 7-3 lead over the Skeeters. Little in, 2-2. Payoff pitch. Foul back. Another payoff pitch. That's too far inside for ball 4. Bring up Michaela Franzen. 1 for 1 with a single and a walk along with a run scored back in the second inning. First pitch misses for ball 1.
10 runs on 11 hits with 2 errors for the River Mocs. 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors for the Phinz, as that one misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ball, 2 strikes. Ball, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Outside, the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing on and missed. 4 strike 3. Strikeout by Glover, getting Phinz in. There's 2 away. I'll bring up Page Vukadinovich. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Slaps that one foul. Vukadinovich, the Musser, Indiana native. Junior in 2025 at Georgia Tech. Lines this one to center field for a base hit. Here comes the runner. She will score, and out at third is Whited for the 3rd out of the inning. The run does score, but third out at third base, not what the Phinz were looking for. For the Phinz here in the 5th inning, 1 run on 2 hits. There were no errors and nobody left. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Now 10-5. Mocs with the lead. This is the FGCL.
So I have a
(10-5) Mocs as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Castori leading things off. First pitch is a ball. Castori 2 for 2 on the day, a 2-run homer and an RBI single. Multitude of changes defensively for the Phinz. We'll give you a new defensive alignment. Whited in left, Vukadinovich in center, Morgan back out in right. Sanchez at third, Franzen moves over to short, Lante to second, Taylor at first, and Sars is the new catcher. Braden came in the fourth. Wasn't able to do much damage control as that one's to the backstop for ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Castori.
What's that Chicago thing you got going on up there? What'd you think of that trade yesterday?
Which one?
Red Sox thing.
So Ella Torres will re-enter the ballgame now, replacing Amari Braden. Torres started the game, went 3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned.
Hey, I gave him the tank.
With a walk and a strikeout. Amari Braden struggled in relief. She went an inning, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs that were all earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts. She is responsible for the runner on first. And Riley Williams will now be the batter. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. Williams 1 for 2. Single and scored in the fourth, had an RBI ground out in the second. That one's well struck to deep left field. That one's back and off the wall. Rounding third is Castori. She'll stay there, but that's going to be an off-the-wall double by Riley Williams, putting both runners in scoring position with nobody out here in the home half of the 5th inning. And now, as we play in the bottom of the 5th inning, a possible game-ending run steps to the plate. Former Gabby Gesualdo. First pitch to her popped up on the infield, and the catch is made by Palante for out number 1. And out for Jada Phillips. She's 0 for 1 with a walk and a foul out. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Just missed inside, 2-0. And a 4-pitch walk. Will now load the bases with 1 out. For Jillian Gutierrez. Gutierrez 1 for 2, an RBI walk her last time up.
one is lined to center, and that's going to get over Vukadinovic and all the way to the wall. 1-1 will come in to score, but since everyone else was holding up, that's just going to be a long RBI single off the bat of Jillian Gutierrez, and it is now 11-5 Mocs.
Closed the book on Braden, who in an inning gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned with the 4 walks.
Erica Ramsey now the batter. 1 for 3 on the day. Rishon Filler-Shoyson scored her last time. Balance foul tipped in the glove for strike 1. Triple and scored back in the third. One ball, one strike.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Two. Fouled away. Six-run lead for the Mocs. The game-ending run stands on second base. And 1 out. That one's to third and is past the third baseman. 1-1 will score. Here comes Phillips. She will score as well. And the 2 RBI single ends the ball game. Your final score, 13-5 in 5 innings.
Again, a 2 RBI single for Ramsey. Will score Williams and Phillips. And the 3 runs here in the 5th
Bring the ball game to a close. With the win, the Mocs are in the win column. They're 1-2 now on the year. The Phinz drop to 2-1. The River Mocs get 13 runs on 14 hits. There were 2 errors. And they left 6 runners on. For the Phinz, they had 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors, and they left 7 runners on base. Once again, your final score, Mocs win it 13-5. Back at 2:30 for our final game of the day here on field number 2, as it'll be the Queens and the Rodeo. Till then, I'm Tom Canterbury. Thanks for joining us. This is CFGCL.